Hello, I'm Ted. This is episode 2 of my Summer China video blog. So this summer I'm going to China for 4 weeks to teach in a summer camp for 2 weeks and then to travel around, and I'm going to be filming every day as well and uploading a daily video blog. So I've got a couple of days before I fly out to Shanghai. So yesterday I talked about my journey from when I graduated university to now, going out to China again. But today I want to talk a bit more about the first time I went to China in 2014, the year I spent teaching in a kindergarten. And I really wanted to talk about my experience of teaching English there. So overall, the experience I had was very, very positive. When I first got there, I'd never taught English before, never really done any teaching, so it was very scary at first. But the school was very helpful, and the kids were really excited to see us there, and so it all went very well at the beginning. So then it took about a month to kind of get on my feet and learn the basics of teaching English in this school, and by then it was a lot of fun. Yeah, had developed more of a relationship with the kids by that point, more comfortable in the role in teaching, and was able to really have a bit more fun there. So I think after a couple of months though of teaching, I got into a bit of a rut where I wasn't putting as much effort into the classes, into the preparation, and it really suffered. The kids weren't having as much fun. I didn't have as much control over the class, so things did kind of slide a bit. So after a while I just kind of took a bit more responsibility, decided to learn how to be not only just an English teacher, but to be a good English teacher. So I tried to really do the best I could, knuckle down, and I doubled down on learning all aspects of the job, basically. Read about psychology and game design. When I did my classes, I would prepare a lot more, and after the classes as well, I was analysing and seeing what lessons I could learn from that to develop and be a better English teacher. So that was a really good time. I worked really hard in that time, I think, because I was learning a lot more every day, putting a lot more and getting a lot more out, and it really showed in the classes. I think the classes were a lot more fun. I was kind of engaging a lot more with the kids, and the kids were a lot more engaged in the classes as well. I mean, I was just doing better classes, so it was more fun for them. It was more interesting for the kids. It was all new stuff they hadn't really done before. So that was a lot of fun. Had some really interesting classes, played some really cool games, put a bit more effort into doing more interesting, more challenging stuff, and was able to make sure that the kids were learning more challenging, more complex English, so that I could communicate with them more easily. So by the end of the time in China, had a year in the kindergarten, and by the end I was very proud of the work that I put in, and also I was just very pleased with how the kids were doing, how much they learned in that year, and very proud that I'd done that, that I'd helped them. So now I'm looking forward to this 2 weeks summer camp, and I'm hoping that I can take the lessons I've learned from the experience in the year in Wuhan into these 2 weeks. So I think I'm just going to try and be as prepared as I can, and also be ready to adapt. I'm going to be making more videos before I go to China. So if you like this, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel here, and then you'll see my lovely face every day in new and exotic locations. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and hopefully I will see you next time. See you next time. 再见. Bye bye.